What's going on, guys? This is Miasin and welcome to the Penguin deck profile. Again, huge shoutouts to Sir Eminon and Jordan. You guys are the Penguin gods. I kind of suck with the deck, but I try, okay? I try. Anyways, before this video starts, make sure you like and subscribe, and also check me out on Twitch and Instagram, and let's get right into it. So I'm playing, of course, the Destiny Phoenix Enforcer package. So Dasher, Celestial, Triple Fusion Destiny, Phoenix Enforcer, blah, blah, blah. And now for the actual Penguin cards. Well, not yet. There is one Ice Jade monster. It has an effect in the hand, so you're not trying to summon this card. Basically, you can send this card from the hand to the graveyard. That's the cost. Special summon one water monster from your hand. And the reason why this is important is because the Great Emperor Penguin is a level 5 monster. Then you can just literally cheat out with the Ice Jade Tremora, okay, that's the name. And this card is like a rescue habit, so you can tribute this card, special summon up to 2 penguin monsters from your deck, except the Great Emperor Penguin. And it is not once per turn, so you can loop this card 10 billion times in one turn, and that's the reason why Peng best deck. So, yeah, 3 Ice Jade Tremora. You also have a spell card that can search it, which is Ice Jade Cradle. You choose if you want to play more than one copy, honestly. It really is up to you, but yeah. And then I'm also playing Silent Angler. You could be playing Ready Fusion and Instant Fusion. The issue that I have with those cards is that they could take up a lot of extra deck space, so I'm just not sure if I'm a big fan, but yeah. Alright, then you're also playing 3 Great Emperor Penguin. Of course, this card is broken. 3 Squire. This card is also really good, but what's funny is that this card is almost splashable in other decks, so yeah. And then 2 Nightmare Penguin. It's a level 4, almost a vanilla at this point, but yeah, you get to summon it off of Great Emperor Penguin to make Bahamut Shark into Toad. And we're also playing 2 Penguin Ninja with 2 Punny Penguin. So Punny Ninja is a level 3 that doesn't actually, it's not really involved in the combo, but its effect is kind of cute if you really have to grind, I guess. You can read it, but it's not like super insane degenerate or whatever, so. And then, yeah, Punny Penguin, of course, this one was involved in the combo, so it gets to revive back a penguin monster from your graveyard if it was, like, flipped face up when it was face down and then sent to the graveyard after. So, yeah, on top of being cute, it's also overpowered. And then 1 No Penguin. So, in the graveyard, you can revive it back once per turn when the effect of a penguin monster is activated. And I should actually say it revives back itself, like, as a mandatory effect, trigger effect. So it can actually kind of chain block the Great Emperor Penguin, where you go like effect of this and then chain this immediately. Obviously it's mandatory, so your opponent can't like Gamma or Ash or whatever. Yeah, Glacial Beast Puller Penguin. It's a tuner monster, so that's what matters. It's a level 3 tuner, and it technically has a decent effect, so yeah, it's not too bad. And then of course we're playing 3 Ash and 3 Imperm as our hand traps, with the utility cards being triple Tactic Talons, Called by the Grave, Monster Reborn. You get to revive back your whatever, your Toad from the grave, or your Negates, or your Great Emperor Penguin. This is super insane, so you can make another Bahamut Toad. And yeah, 1 Necrado like I said, but you can play more. It's just that it adds an Ice Jade monster from your deck to your hand with a different name from the cards you control or in your grave. It's not once per turn, so that's cool, but the issue is that you only get to search Ice Jade Tremora, nothing else, so it kind of becomes redundant, and in the late game, when you already have Tremora in the grave, you can't really use this afterwards, so yeah, it's a little unfortunate, but not the end of the world. And then 3 Prosperity, because if you can get to the continuous spell ASAP, you're going to be able to probably full combo and kill your opponent, because this card is no joke. It's actually single-handedly a 1-card Bahamut Toad, which is not too bad at all, because if your opponent can't deal with the Toad, you're probably gonna have a lethal follow-up, because Bahamut summon another Toad, Toad recycle back something, and then search whatever, well, not search again, but reduce the level of a penguin again, so you can summon another Great Emperor Penguin, and completely demolish your opponent after that. And yeah, just in case you don't know what Royal Penguin's Garden does, it's when this card is activated, you can add 1 penguin card from your deck to your hand, except itself. Once per turn during your main phase, you can decrease the level of 1 penguin monster in your hand or face-up field by 1 until the end of the turn, then discard 1 card. You can only activate 1 Royal Penguin's Garden per turn. Yeah, very, very good card, but unfortunately it's a continuous spell and not a field spell, so it's not like Terraforming could search it, but that would have been freaking sick. Anyways, that's it for the main deck, 40 cards. We're trying to aim at maximum consistency, because this deck is, you know, it's already consistent, not really, actually. You really have to rely on, like, the continuous spell and some other combination of cards, but yeah. Still, I mean, it's Penguin, what can you expect? We still need more support. If we get, like, the 2 more cards that are in the artwork of Penguin Brave, which should be the Monk and No, the Monk and Mage probably. Then Penguins could actually be tier 1, we never know. Anyways, for the extra deck, I'm playing Phoenix Enforcer with Soulkin and Crystal Wing. As you have probably seen from the combo, you can you can sync off, quote-unquote, the Brave, which is a level 6 non-tuner, and the Coral Dragon, level 6 tuner. And that way, you get to also link off the Soulkin with Bahamut Shark for Anaconda, which is basically free because you access both in your combo anyways. And then after that, I'm playing the, obviously Crystal Wing Cheng Ying. That's really freaking spicy, so again, shoutouts to Jordan. Well, shoutouts to Jordan for literally this entire deck, because I didn't really create this from scratch. It was really him who actually gave me pretty much the full thing. Actually, this is his side deck, as a matter of fact. And the main deck, it was 99% him. I barely changed anything. As if you actually watched my live stream, I actually played that deck, and I had no idea what I was doing. But Cheng Ying is a level 10 Synchro Water, so at least one monster that you can make with the Penguin Squire, because this can only be used as a Synchro material for a water monster, unfortunately. And it's an interruption because you can actually try to pop it with the Phoenix Enforcer, then it protects itself and then banishes a card from your opponent's field and their graveyard. So that's one way you get to interrupt your opponent even more if you want to sync off. You can't make Baroness, unfortunately, since Baroness is wind and not water. So yeah, Dragite, you can easily make this with the Penguin Squire that loses a level, but even if it doesn't lose a level, you can still do it super easy because it's level 5 and you have a bunch of level 3 monsters. Like I said, the Penguin Brave and the Coral Dragon, then for the Xyz double Bahamut double Toad. And for the Link monsters, we're not trying to deck out a Crooked Croak, so we are playing the Underworld Goddess of the Closed World with IP Masquerina and then Anaconda, and the Link Rebo is there for the Punny Penguin. You don't really have to link off any other card. You can literally just link off the Punny Penguin alone and revive back your Great Emperor Penguin and demolish your opponent after that. And for the extra deck, I'm playing, the side deck, sorry. And again, it's not even my side deck, so Jordan, you are the man. 3 Gadarla, this is definitely for Flunderies, Leerless Tri-Brigade if they play the Windbear statue instead of Apex Avion, which honestly is really losing a lot in popularity. The majority of people are seriously playing Apex Avion because that deck doesn't really have a lot of Omni Negates outside of Tri-Brigade Oath in the graveyard. And then the Pancratops, good against control, combo, mid-range, pretty much good against everyone. And it gives this deck a little bit more juice because if you don't have your actual engine, you're not really breaking boards every time. Drill and Logbird, you can also play cards that actually make your opponent lose cards instead of just slowing them down, because Drill and Logbird is not good when you brick, but if you draw the nuts and you draw Drill and Logbird, your opponent is probably dead. And then Harpy's Feather Duster with double Cosmic, triple Dark Ruler again for breaking boards, and double Dimensional Barrier when you have to go first. So that's pretty much it for this insane Penguin deck profile. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I think this deck is freaking awesome, and even though it might not necessarily be tier 1, of course, even with future support, it still deserves a nice place in our hearts. So yeah, Peng best deck, as Sir Eminon always says. But that's pretty much it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.